everyone, welcome to another at-home Pilates workout. Today's workout is going to be a 20-minute workout focused mainly on the abs, a little bit on the glutes and the arms, but we're going to be using a foam roller for most of it. So if you've got a foam roller, either a short one or a long one, I'm going to be using a short one because it tends to be what most people have at home, but a long one will be absolutely fine as well. I'm using the black raw foam roller, which we've had for years. Great quality, these ones. So to start with, we're going to put it to the side, not use it just yet. Come into our 4-point kneeling. We're going to warm up. So when our hands underneath our shoulders, our knees underneath our hips. From here, we're going to do a few nice cat-cow stretches. So we're going to inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, scoop through the belly, rounding out, dropping the crown of your head down to the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Just take a moment to really connect with your breath here. Nice and slowly getting some movement through the spine, waking up the spine, the shoulders, the neck. Everything's nice and warm before it gets really warm. Last one each way, and we'll come back into a nice neutral spine. Have a rest back into child's pose. Rest your forehead down, reach those arms, make it nice and active, so really reach the fingertips forward, get a nice stretch down the back of the arms, back of the shoulder blades, armpits. And gently coming up, we're going to grab our foam roller, short or long, and bring it underneath our right knee. So if we've got the long one, come onto the end so that that left knee is on the floor. We're going to come up onto that right knee, right toes are under, and we're going to extend the left leg out. So left leg's out nice and straight, flex the foot back so you're not pointing the toes, and then we're going to find our balance and extend our right arm. This is a little bit harder than we do it when our knee is just on the floor, because we're working a little bit more to stop that foam roller from rolling. Belly button is pulled up and in towards your spine, reaching that hand nice and long, really flexing those toes back, lifting the chest away from the ground so we're not slumping down, breathing nice and steady and holding as still as you can. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the leg extended, lower that right hand, slowly lower the left foot, but keep the leg straight. So when you're extended out, the left leg is nice and straight, the toes are down. We're going to come into some little knee tucks with that right leg. So we're going to slide that foam roller forward slightly along the shin and back. So again, not too hectic right now because we are supporting ourselves with that left leg. But we're just warming up through the abs, warming up through the shins. 2, 1 more, then out, hands are into the ground, lift that left leg up, bend that left knee, bring it down, have a rest. Rest back into child's pose-ish, or this modified version of child's pose, and coming back up, changing sides. So now we're popping the foam roller underneath that left knee. Make sure the foam roller is nice and straight. Hands are on our mat. Really lift the chest away. Lift that right leg. Extend it out behind us nice and straight and hold. So again, as you're extending, flex the toes back. So you're not pointing, you're flexing your toes back towards your body. Kicking with your heel nice and long. We're not lifting the leg. We're keeping it long and straight. And then we're going to extend our left arm out and we're going to hold. Breathing through. Nice and steady, nice and strong. Pull your belly button up towards your spine. Gently lowering that left hand. Lower that right leg, keeping it nice and straight, just lowering your toes down to support you. Take the weight into the right leg more than the left, and we're rolling that left leg in for 5, and out, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good, gently bringing that right knee in, resting back into child's pose, having a stretch. Alright, and coming up, we're going to take that foam roller, bring it centered, and bring both of our knees onto the foam roller. Hands are underneath our shoulders, knees are underneath our hips. So the foam roller is just underneath our knees, not on top of the knees, not halfway down the shins, underneath the knees. We want to lift our chest away from the floor so we're nice and strong through those shoulders. We're going to come into some slow knee tucks. So all we're going to do is scoop through the belly, pull the knees in, roll down that foam roller, tuck, and release. If you have a hard foam roller like me, this is a hard little massage for the shins. Good. In and out. We want to make sure we have a nice little pause at that knee tuck. So we're using those abs to pull the knees in and up. Breathing through. Nice and slowly. We've got 4 more, and then on the last one we're going to hold in that knee tuck position for 10 seconds. 3, 2. On the next one, we hold in that knee tuck position, so tucking those knees in, holding here, lifting them up for 10, 9, lift that chest up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, slowly as you can, rolling out, and just resting back. We're going to make that one a little bit harder now, so if that was a good range for you, if you felt challenged through the abs there, stay there, otherwise you can progress to the next level. But we're doing 10 knee tucks again and that 10-second hold. This time, to make it a bit harder, we're going to bring the foam roller a bit further back, still bring it underneath our knees, but we're going to have our hands further forward and then our shoulders further forward. So we're in more of a knee plank here. So rather than being knees underneath hips, our hips are quite far forward of our knees, tailbone is tucked. It just gives us more range to do that knee tuck. So nice and strong, lift that chest away, and we're rolling in, all the way to the tops of the feet, and out, in, and out, 3, so we've got 10 of these. This is not an easy one to talk through. Breathing through. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one, we're holding. So rolling in, holding. Lift those knees up for 10, 9. Lift your chest up. 8, 7. Lift 6, 5, 4, 3. Really tuck. 2, 1. Slow as you can. Rolling all the way back. Oof. And then resting back. Gets the shoulders, it gets the wrists, it gets the abs. Breathing through. Alright, we're going to give the hands and the wrists and the shoulders a bit of a break and come onto our backs now. So grabbing your foam roller, sitting up, we're going to bring the foam roller behind us and rest back. So it's on the base of our shoulder blades. So not too high in our back, not too low. With this one, it's quite easy to modify for yourself if it feels too easy or too hard. If it feels too easy, you want to roll the foam roller down a little bit so you're sitting a little bit higher. If it feels too hard, roll the foam roller up your back so you're going a bit lower, and then you get a bit more support. Start with it behind those shoulder blades though. Hands behind our heads. We're going to hold a slight crunch. From here, we're going to gently lower back, only a little bit, and then crunch up. Try to curl up that foam roller. Back, and up, it's a very small move. We want to still think about having a tuck to the tailbone. So protecting our lower back there. Lift and lower slightly. So you're not resting all the way back over that foam roller. You're still in a slight crunch position. We're just crunching up a little bit higher and rest. A little bit higher and rest. Keep your eyes looking gently forward. We don't want to be straining to look at our abs and straining our neck. Lift and lift. So we're going to progressively build on this one by adding in some leg movements, but you can always rest back to this level if you like. We've got 5 more. 5, 4, 3. As you crunch, belly button is pulled down to spine. 2. Last one. We're going to have a rest back over the foam rollers. I like to go down a little bit, so it's a little bit more up in my upper back, and have a stretch back and over. It should feel quite nice through the chest, nice through the upper back. You get a nice stretch. Alright, we're coming back up. So big inhale. Exhale, lift into that slight crunch. Again, I'm going to roll a bit further down or a bit further up the foam roller. So I'm sitting a little bit higher. We're going to bring our right leg into tabletop. So remember, tabletop, your shin is like a table. You could rest something on there. 90 degrees at the hips, 90 degrees at the knees. Hands are behind our head. As we come up and crunch, we're going to extend that right leg up. Just lower out of that crunch slightly. Crunch up and extend, lower and return. Beautiful. So again, the lower you extend the leg, the harder it is to maintain that nice tucked or neutral spine. So if you want to make it a bit harder, go a little bit lower. If it feels a bit hard or it feels a bit loaded on your spine, then kick higher. I like to go nice diagonal, almost getting that right knee in line with that left knee when it's extended out. We've got 4. So when you extend that leg out, you really want to focus on pulling that belly button down, controlling that leg work with those lower abs. 2, 1 more, and then we're changing sides. 1, back, lower that right foot, keep that slight crunch, left leg up. Crunch up and extend, lower slightly and return. Good. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you crunch. 5 more. 4. We're not going to rest after this one. 3. We're going to go back to the other side. 2, and do it slightly differently. Last one. Lower back into that slight crunch. Lower that right leg, left leg, bring that right leg up to tabletop. This time we're keeping that bend in the knee, flexing that right heel, that right foot. As we crunch up, we're going to tap the right heel down and lift. Crunch up and tap, return and lift. So you're hinging away at the hip, the knee goes away. We're not just bending at the knee, you're hinging at the hip. So you almost want to tap that right heel in line with that left heel. Crunch up and tap and return. 5 more, and then we change sides. 5, you should be starting to feel this in the abs. I am. 4, really try to curl up that foam roller. 3, 2, 1, back to tabletop, lower slightly, lower that right leg, last little round here, right left leg up, flex those left toes back, crunch up and tap, lower and return. 1 and 2, keep breathing, keep looking forward, don't look at those abs. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last one, lower slightly, gently lower that left foot, roll down your foam roller, have a rest back again. I've got one more little round here, getting a bit harder still. We're building on all that. Alright, final round. Come up on the foam roller, make sure the foam roller is still around that shoulder blade position, lower shoulder blades. Hands are back behind our heads. Tuck your tailbone, and then we're going to lift our legs one at a time into tabletop. So both legs are in tabletop. From here, we're going to lower down out of the crunch slightly, crunch up. Lower and crunch. Just keeping the legs still in tabletop to start with. Good. We've got 5 more, and then we're going to do 10 leg extensions holding the crunch. So I'll talk you through that. It's going to be a little ab blitz to finish off. 3, 2. Last one, crunch up and hold. Hold here. Extend the right leg. Back in. Extend the left. Back in. 10 of these. 3. And in. Keep it nice and steady. 4. And in. Focus on keeping the other leg really still, the one that's not extending. 5. 6. So it's all about controlling both legs. 4. 3. 2 more. And then we're going into heel taps for 10. 2. 1, back to tabletop, lower out of the crunch slightly, 1 last round, crunch up and hold, flex the feet back, heel tap for 10, 9, nice and steady. You don't have to go all the way down to the ground, you can go halfway if you like. 6 more, 6, really pull that belly button down, 5, it's hurting me, 4, 3, 2, 1, back up, slowly lower out of the crunch slightly, slowly as you can, lower both feet, and rest. Rest back over that foam roller. Have a nice stretch, a nice open through the chest and through the front of the abs. Extend the legs out nice and long from here. We're going to do a nice sit up to start to get back up. So we're going to extend the arms slightly overhead. Big inhale. Exhale, bring the arms up. Tuck your chin to your chest. Lifting up, rolling forward. Having a stretch. And then sitting up nice and tall. Coming to seated. Let's have a little stretch out. So foam roller can go to the side now. We're going to give our shoulders and our necks a nice stretch and our abs a little stretch. Move that a bit further over. So we'll do a few nice shoulder rolls back. Just opening up the shoulders. It took a fair bit of load when we did that knee tuck series. So we want them to have a little rest and have a little move. Good. Sitting nice and relaxed. We're going to come into a mermaid position. So left shin stays in front. Right leg comes to the side. So our left shin is nice and straight, or mostly straight. Our left foot is against our right inner thigh. If this isn't comfortable for you, sit cross-legged. So sit back in a comfortable cross-legged position. From here, take our hands out. We're going to gently lower our left hand down, resting nice and soft onto that left forearm, reaching over with that right arm. We're making this dynamic, so we're going to inhale, and then exhale, push up. Land on the other side. Inhale, exhale, push up. Landing back to the original side. Inhale, exhale, push up. 1 more. Inhale, exhale, push up, back to center. We're going to change our legs around. So flip them around. So now our right leg is forward, our left leg is back. Right foot is against that left inner thigh. Arms extended out. Slowly lower our right arm, come down to that right forearm, reaching over. Big inhale. And then exhale, change. Inhale. Exhale, change. Inhale. Exhale, change. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, back to center. Bringing those legs to cross-legged, hands are resting on our knees. We'll just do a few little rolls of our neck, so neck out, the head out to the left-hand side, gently rolling it forward, out to the right, and And then gently rolling it back the other direction. If you want to, you can take your neck back, or you can just roll forward. Just be gentle with your neck. Last one. Back to center. Final big roll of the shoulders. Thank you for pushing through. Those are some hard exercises using the foam roller. So you did very well. Stay tuned for some more Pilates videos. Thank you. Bye.